Does he not even have balls? I mean, I don't think he even uses them at this point. That's why he has the sword, you know? Compensation. Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and we are back with another reaction to The Legend of Vox Machina. We're now on season 1, episode 3, which is called The Feast of Realms. So the last episode, we had the wrap up of the Terror of Tel Dere storyline, and we discovered who the dragon was. It was in fact someone that was right inside of the king's court. Our group managed to get it together in the end and finally defeat the dragon, and as a result they were given the prize, which they thought was money, but it turned out it was a home and land within the realm. So this is good because many of them, it sounds like, do not actually have a home to call their own, but it doesn't solve the fact that they are still broke. But it sounds like they also have a seat on the council of the kingdom. So I got to think that that's probably coming with some level of pay. So this kind of solves some of their more immediate problems that we heard back in episode 1 that they're experiencing. But there's still a lot more going on with this group. You can tell that there's still some underlying issues. There's still a few loose ends that haven't been talked about or dealt with. And we don't know what all of them are at this point because we're only on episode 3. But I think as the season goes on, we're going to get to see more of where they're coming from and get to know a little bit more about all of these characters. But thanks to episode 2, we got a good taste of kind of what everybody's abilities are and sort of the role that they've been playing in the group thus far. So yes, with this Feast of Realms, I'm assuming that this is probably a celebration of getting rid of this terrible dragon. But you know, as it goes, there's always going to be a little something extra that's going on. And I'm very excited to find out what that is. So without any more talking, I'm ready to jump into the episode. But just before I do reactions on this channel, this show, of course, as well as many others, movies and all kinds of good stuff. So if you'd like to support me on this journey or on all the others, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And if you like this video, I'd appreciate it very much if you threw some love to the like button and put some comments below as well, just to help the girl out with the algorithm, all those good YouTube things. And you know, I just like to engage with you guys as well. All the information that you can give to me about this show and the reference stuff that I may not know is all very, very helpful. All right, that out of the way, guys, let's get into the episode right about now.
And Percy, too.
That's an evil laugh. Why does that man look like J. Jonah Jameson? Who's this happy? Oh. Oh.
Knocking at your...
Okay, are you dreaming? Is this a memory? Do you see the future? What is happening? Nightmare. Damn, they wanted you dead. Okay. I can see why that turned your hair white. Whole family wiped out by what, assassins? I have questions.
Bad dream?
Is there any other kind?
Honey, that's actually called a nightmare. Dreams are usually quite, well, no, they can be weird, but they're usually quite nice. So this is their house. I mean, it's a bit of a fixer-upper, but hey, it's free.
Good morning, Vax.
Morning.
So they're all hungover. Is that gruel?
7 to 2.
Why?
I'm simply suggesting you could all benefit from some well-practiced restraint.
What fun is that?
Maybe you should cut loose once in a while.
I feel like if he cuts loose on his emotions, people are going to get hurt. There's a lot of violence in his dreams.
Frog, give it a little shove.
One sec.
Lady
Okay, she's a
Laura,
G. She didn't even flinch.
Finally, a proper evening of protocol and civilized conversation.
Of course.
Dignitaries from across the realm are here to form a new security pact. We must put our best foot forward.
I don't know if these guys qualify under best foot, but...
Present ourselves with the utmost dignity.
Betty,
You have my word, nothing...
why would you make a promise you can't keep? Why would you do that? Bless him. But obviously, considering what we saw of his background, he grew up in a proper family from the sounds of things, so that probably makes him feel more comfortable. What is happening there with this codpiece?
If you brought weapons, they must be checked.
Who's gonna check what? Oh. Yeah. You're gonna make sure those are all bagged and tagged, right?
Right, let's stick together. Follow my lead for formal greetings and...
Yeah, no, you're not in charge. Which is why you shouldn't have made that promise, honey.
Cheers!
No!
You looking at?
We're at a Greek wedding?
You are a libertine and a cad. And I like it.
Reginald, what in the world?
I just asked where the privy was.
You would take it that way. Okay, there's an actual demon in the room, guys.
From Whitestone, Lord Silas and Lady Delilah Briarwood.
Wait, that man kind of looks like J. Jonah Jameson, but younger. Or are they the people who took out his family? I guess so, based on these sounds. Oh, they just look evil. How does no one know that they're not evil?
Looks like they're staying
Can
overnight.
someone
Why
help
don't I
him?
make myself scarce and slip into their chambers? See if I can figure out what they're up to.
The safe word is Shenga.
Okay. My safe word's mommy.
That's just really not... I mean, I'm really hoping you use that for sting operations only, because in other situations... Weird. Of course. Right across. So are they going to recognize him?
Shit's about to get
I love that they don't even try to calm him down. They're like, yay, mayhem. Not at a dinner party, though. Eat first.
Percy! Percy!
He's just staring like a perv.
Yeah, he's glaring. That's not staring.
I'm fine.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Percy,
Maybe you
I
should
say
make a big deal
walk
right
over
now.
to the Briarwoods, say hello to Break the Ice, then punch him in the face.
No, definitely play ball tag with him. Is that guy okay? He looks anemic and weak, and he just carried the heaviest chest known to man. Hello, magic tricks.
Bloody hell! Fucking snake! Come on.
Why would you chase it? I would run the other direction, personally.
I've heard dark rumors about Whitestone.
Really? Can you tell by the man has red eyes? That doesn't give you an indication?
Or perhaps I might be forced to send a garrison of troops to check on your city.
You
Ooh,
won't need to
veiled
do
threats
that.
over dinner. Okay, Satan.
You are right. There's no need.
In fact, Whitestone needs to be protected.
Wow. Did no one else see this? No one? No one? Yeah, you have magic. Do you not see this?
I'm Vexolia. I'm so sorry. What was your name again?
Delilah.
Oh, of course. What a great name.
My husband, Silas.
If you say so.
Those are beautiful beads. I have a set just like it, you know.
Beads? I've never once seen you. Ew!
I mean, even I knew when he was talking about Sweetie. I mean, she just wears her freak flag outside. That's all. Some people keep it private. She just wears that to dinner parties with royalty. Is it just clothes or is there a body in there? False bottom. False bottom. That thing was heavy. No way that was clothes. Weapons. Eyeballs.
Tell me, have you heard how we became caretakers of Whitestone?
I was there.
The sad reality is that the Girolos abdicated. They grew bored of ruling.
Really? No one does that.
They abandoned
No
their
one
people
grows tired of
to
ruling.
rot.
Thank you, Sovereign Uriel, but I think we will retire for the night.
How about you retire from life? Sorry, Girola's like my favorite. He's my bias, so, you know, those people can die.
Percival, darling, what did we say about emotions?
You don't understand.
Yeah, this is kind of deeper than just emotions. That's trauma.
Briarwoods.
Ooh, not the
They
glasses.
murdered my entire family.
Yeah, see? He has valid reason for losing his self.
We got what we came for. Uriel was more pliant than even I anticipated.
Oh, he's a speed reader. That's hot. Uh-oh. They don't want any Derolos left, huh? What was that? No, don't investigate. Just go. Sir.
Oh, beg your pardon. Just turning down your bed. Be right back.
Why would you run through them? Damn. So is anyone resistant to this? Maybe this mage? Gotta love getting deliveries in the middle of recording.
Give me a tug!
I should have known it lit up. The drunk guy's like, I might be down.
And you look delicious.
Vampires. Knew it. Ew. That's a very fortunately placed pool. But at least now you know their secret.
Vax. We have to move.
We lost the ticket? Screw it. Frog?
Come here, Fox Dick.
I was about to say, this is an emergency. Sir, a knife is not going to help you. This is a vampire. Come on now. He's bleeding out though, guys. Hurry up.
Would you look at that, dear? It's the pup who survived.
Okay, clearly, guys, they're dealing with magic. Can we get a magic wielder here? Come on now.
Thanks, Pickle. Had him right where I wanted him.
Sure you did. All that blood was a distraction. Maybe get out of the water, though.
I think not.
I'm gonna need her to get a little stronger with that magic. Finally. But he's gonna heal right up because he's a vampire. So maybe here next time. Oh. Faster, my friend. Grog, you're getting cut, bro. Oh, ew. Oh, well, geez, that's not metaphorical at all. Well, you guys are not doing well.
Right?
Yeah.
This is terrible.
Yeah. Meanwhile, of course, Scanlan is just getting... What, sir? Wow.
You the best, Mike.
Oh, does that actually hurt him? I knew! Oh no, healer, heal thyself. Does he not even have balls? I mean, I don't think he even uses them at this point. That's why he has the sword, you know? Compensation.
Desmond!
Oh, wow. You have a...
Briarwood, I
Oh.
did as you ordered. Your belongings are here.
Okay, I guess you're not driving. I was gonna say he looked a little anemic. No, sir, I think you need to stay alive, Percy.
Always welcome back
I'm so
home.
sorry, but yeah, no, the guns were... I get it, the childhood rage, but you saw how ineffectual that gun was. Unless those are like silver bullets or whatever works in this world.
No. No, please.
Yeah, you could take it out on him.
Silas and Delilah have never left the confines of Whitestone before. Why here? Why now? Answer me. Now.
Ooh.
I'm only a servant.
He's had enough.
Don't tell me anything.
That childhood trauma
Please
thing.
don't hurt me. Please
That's a
don't
lot.
hurt me. Percy, stop!
I mean, it's probably a mercy. This guy's been drained most of his life. Oh, we like the shadow.
What is the meaning of this? Guards, arrest Vox Machina.
Boo! We just saved your realm last week. You can't go and arrest us now. Come on.
Oh, they loved me in there. Oh, I was on fire.
This king is useless. All right, well, it looks like our group has managed to get themselves into a pickle, as the expression goes. Understandable, though. We are learning more about Percival's background, why he seems so closed off, why he seems emotionally detached. I mean, again, we've only had a couple of episodes with him, but he seems like he's always trying to keep a bit of a distance or a wall up. And just through that very brief dream sequence we saw at the beginning of the episode, we see now that there's a reason for that. Everybody that he loved was viciously taken from him and he narrowly escaped. And so he's dealing with not only the trauma of that, but the survivor's guilt, right? The only one who's left. And in his mind, I think he's always been trying to repress it. But we all know that if you try to repress things too long, they will come out somehow, whether it's through your subconscious, aka dreams, or in some other part of your life. And for Percival, it's in twofold, obviously the dreams, but also him not being able to allow himself to get emotionally attached to people because he's probably scared that just like his family, they could be ripped away at any moment. And then we see now they have this big feast that the king is thrown because he wants to get all the different kingdoms together to figure out ways to protect themselves so that should another dragon pop up, which again, we heard Krieg say in the last episode, there are more, they need to come up with a plan to protect one another in order to make sure that they're not all vulnerable. And we see that the people from Percival's home showed up, and apparently this is the first time they've ever left, and they came, as we discovered, to manipulate the king. Basically, I guess the king has already had some suspicions that weird stuff was happening there, but because he's a vampire. I'm not sure. I guess she's a sorceress. I'm not sure. We didn't see her feed, so both of them are very powerful. Clearly, though, they're not easy foes by any stretch, and we see that the vampire is able to mind control, and that's what he did to the king, basically saying, hey, you're going to leave us alone and protect us going forward, and this way they can keep staying in their place where they're clearly just probably eating all the residents, right? Let's be real. That's probably what's going down. So Percival sees these people, and understandably, all the trauma comes back. He is both paralyzed with fear, but also rage and anger and a desire for vengeance. But he doesn't really know what to do because, again, people who've been through things like that, they tend to be scared, right? It takes him a while to react. And we see that. At first, he just kind of is scared. Then the next thing you know, he's staring at them. And then the rage builds up enough that he is able to attack them. But unfortunately, not before poor Vax went to go and see if he could discover what was going on there. And he got got and bitten up real nice from the vampire. I'm hoping that there isn't any side effects to that bite outside of the blood loss because, depending on the lore, sometimes vampires end up turning their people that they bite. Let's hope that doesn't happen with Vax because being a half elf is already enough. But anyhow, we just about lose him, right? He loses quite a bit of blood before everyone shows up. And then there's a battle, but we see that they are wholly outmatched by these two. Obviously, those two are very, very used to working with one another and bouncing off each other's strengths. And once again, Vox Machina, I think, is going to have to figure out a way to play to their own strengths because, yes, they're strong together, but I think the best thing to do in their case is to separate them, right? Because Mr. Vampire, I'm assuming, probably can't travel around much during the day. Daylight, in some ways, got to be a weakness. But even outside of that, we saw that when, the healer imbued Grog's axe with her light energy, he was getting cut and the cuts weren't healing. So if it actually is light as in like sunlight or light energy, since, typically vampirism is associated with dark energy, that seemed to be actually doing damage. And we see that unfortunately his wife caught on real quick and used her dark magic to stop her. So I'm just thinking, as I said, if we got two mages or two people with some type of magic wielding abilities in Vox Machina, they need to take on the wife, and then probably everybody else is going to have to work on taking out the vampire. But again, as it goes with these types of things, they had to get their butts kicked in order to understand that they can't do things the usual way, but they're going to have to grow and get better because of it. So I'm excited to see how they're going to deal with this, or if they're going to follow this couple back to their kingdom, because we know that they managed to enchant the king before they left. So now they're the ones looking like the bad guys in this situation, and I'm wondering how they're going to get out of it. But since the show is named after them, I'm not worried. I know it's going to work out. So I really enjoyed watching this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and leave some comments below, and we will see you in the next video.